Happy Friday, scientists. So first of all, we got to do a little science kind of look around, right? You know, we're always looking for different science things in your everyday life. So the first thing is that glare, right? It's coming from where? That's what happens when the camera is facing the light source, okay? And in this instance, the light source is what? The sun. Happens to be the main light source and source of energy for our planet. But anyhow, such is life. I'm just hanging out, thought I would come on very quickly and just to give you an update and say good morning, because I know I did not do the live that I typically do on Monday mornings. That's because I was at the state of the schools. The light source is about to shift, right? See, you notice how the glare is gone now, okay? And if I turn this way, the light ends up being on my face. Anyways, but yeah, so I was at the state of the schools, led by our chancellor for New York City Public Schools, and she let us know the theme for the year. Also some very high level information as far as how certain new programs were rolling out. And also, I said also a lot, but such is life. Also the theme, right? And so that's really one of the things I wanted to talk to you all about, how Miss Steph's Science Club fits into what happens in the broader spectrum, in the broader kind of sense of things, right? And so if you're wondering, well, how do you fit in, Miss Steph? What happens and why do you do what you do? Why is what you do needed? All those things. Am I going to cover all of it? No, because I'm out and about and I got stuff to do. Y'all already know, the traveling science teacher, the science thing. I mean, yeah. So anywho, one of the parts of the theme for this year is curiosity. Of course, that's what I latched on to. There's a longer version of the theme, but the curiosity point is the thing that I latched on to. Why? Y'all should know. Anyone who's a regular follower of mine and who supports our science club adventures should be able to say that curiosity, competence, and confidence are the 3 C's for this year. Really not just for this year, but that is kind of a way that I've encapsulated and made it a kind of a 1, 2, 3 and a pretty clear way for you all to understand as far as how we impact a child. We spark and cultivate their curiosity, help develop competent scientific thinkers, and between those two things, therefore, end up producing confident scientists, right? And so, curiosity, confidence, and competence. Thank you so much. Remember, y'all, I told y'all about being kind and being respectful when you're out in the community. Thank you. Remember, we thank our delivery people. We thank just people who do anything for us. And, of course, when we're crossing the street and we look like we're on a cell phone and not paying attention, we make it clear that we are paying attention, right? So, yeah, what else can I tell you all? Oh! Things that you should absolutely, positively already know. October 4th, that's a date. October 9th, that's a date. Also, October 25th is a possible important date. But absolutely, tomorrow, October 4th, we are resuming. Just for you all who are new to our community, hi, welcome. So that you know that this is something we've been doing. We're resuming Saturday Science Club at our location that we have been at. We've been partnering with the Beacon program that is at Wadley Secondary School on 114th Street, 215 West 1/14 for some time now. Just due to years ago, science clubs, godmother. I have a person I consider my personal godmother, and then I have a person who I consider science club's godmother. And if you know who that is, you know who that is. She's a person that is humble, so she doesn't like so I try not to say her name. What's that? I absolutely celebrate her. So yeah, so due to that relationship years ago, we were able to, hello, good morning, we were able to connect with the folks at Wadley and have been doing Saturday program there for some time now. So that's what we're doing. And we'll be there 12 to 2 p.m. What time? 12 to 2 p.m. We will be there having a great time. And first, second, and third Saturdays, just so you're clear, people. First, second, and third Saturdays. Okay? And then, like I said, we are working on a possible community event for October 25th. Once I get you can tell I've gone around. There's some science there. But anyways, once I get confirmation, of course, I will make sure that you all are aware and super clear about where the event on the 25th is and how you can engage in it and what type of things will be offered at said event. So yeah, now that I've walked around the block, I feel like I've given you the main thing. I wanted to come on, say hello, since we didn't do a live earlier this week, let you know where I was at. You should have seen the post if you've been following and paying attention. You would have seen the post. And curiosity, yes, which of course links in with what we do at Miss Steph Science Club. And so we are doing things that are supporting, that are enhancing what your young person is experiencing in their elementary school, in their public school situation. And so when there is a gap, where there is a gap, and there are lots of gaps, some schools have invited us to fill in their gap, right? In being able to provide high quality STEAM education experiences for their students. Once again, this is Miss Steph for a little live with Miss Steph, a little impromptu live with Miss Steph, October 4th and October 9th. October 4th, Saturday Science Club. October 9th, DAF Day. Do not miss these 2 ways to engage in the Miss Steph Science Club community. Have an absolutely wonderful day.